lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower, hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter. I evermore did love you, Hermia, did ever keep your counsel, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you, for love I followed him. But he hath chid me hence to spurn me, strike me, nay, to kill me too. And so you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you gone. Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Shall not harm you, Helena. No, sir, she shall not, though you take her place.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little? Nothing but lower and little. Why do you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me have her.
Get you gone, you thwart, you minimus of Henry Nightmare's maid, you be, you ain't gone.
You are too officious in her half and scorns her services. Speak not of Helena, or thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
Oh, mistress, this coil is long with you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, lie, nor stay longer in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away!
I don't know what to say.
This is night negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far, blameless proves my enterprise, that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes, and so far my glad it did so sort, because at this their jangling, I esteem a sport.
Thou seest, these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, the starry welkin cover thou anon, with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so far astray that one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander sometime frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, then rail thou sometime like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, till over their brows death counterfeiting sleep with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush the herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all air with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wanton sight. Then her charmed eye I shall release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared and failed in town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Or art thou proud, Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, then, Roman men, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then, proclaim the ground.
Lysander, speak again. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars, and wilt not come? Come, Reverend, come thou child, I'll whip thee with the rod. He is the fire that draws a sword on thee.
Where art thou?
Follow my voice, we'll try no man with you.
He goes before me and still dares me on. Where I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is lighter heeled than I. The faster I follow, the faster he did fly. Fallen am I in uneven way, will rest my head. Come thou gentle day.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Speak in some bush? Where art thou, Lysander?
I am here.
Nay, thou mockest me. But if ever thy face by daylight see, thou shalt abide it dearly. Here on this cold bed I make my stay.
O weary night, O longest, tedious night, abate thy hours, shine comforts from the east that I may back to Athens. by daylight from these that my poor company detest. And sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while for mine own company.
Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cussed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, must make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so woe, dabbled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go, my feet can keep no pace of my desires. Here will I rest till the break of day, heaven's shield my center thing me afraid.
On the ground, sleeping sound, I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou take true delight in thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, every man shall have his own. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, and the man shall have his Merrigan, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
There, scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Oh, Monsieur Cobweb, get your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And, good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Don't fret yourself too much in the action. And good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would love to have you overflowing with a honey bag. Where's mustard seed?
Ready.
Give me your knife, good mustard seed. I pray you leave your courtesy good, madam.
What is your will?
Nothing, but to have cavalry cobweb to scratch. I must to the barbers, for methinks I marvels hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass that if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Wait, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and bounds.
Oh, or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly, a peck of provender. Methinks I could eat your dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. No good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have the venturous fairy who shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I would rather have a handful or two of dried peas, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, away. Be gone, be always away. So doth the woodbine in the honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking favors for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his temples then had rounded with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. Yet I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. But gentle pup, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he awaking when the other do may all to Athens back again repair. Think of this night's accidents as no more than a fierce vexation of a dream. But first I shall release the fairy queen. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower has such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon, what visions I have seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes loathe his visions now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. For thou, now I am new in amity, and will tomorrow, midnight solemnly, dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it all to fair prosperity.
Fairy king, attendant mark, I do hear the warning, Lord.
Come, my queen, in silence sad, trip we through the night's shade, for we the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
When my cue comes, call me. I will answer. But my next is most fair pyramids. Hey ho! Peter Quince, flute, the bellows bender, snout, the tinker, starveling. God's my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of any man to say what dream it was. But man is a fool if he go about to expound on this dream. Methought I was, and there is no man who can tell what. Oh, methought I was, and methought I had. But man is a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what methought my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream. For it hath no bottom. And I will sing it in the latter end of a play before the Duke. Oh, and to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. For now our observation is performed, and since we have the wayward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester. Way well, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and hear the conjunction of hounds and echoes in confusion.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete, they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, For besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed one mutual cry. I never heard such musical discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind. So flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew, crook-kneed and dewlapped like Thessalian bulls. Slow in pursuit, but matched in mouth like bells each under each. A more tunable cry was never more hallowed to in Crete and Sparta nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. But soft! What nymphs are these?
My lord, my daughter here sleep. And this Lysander, this Demetrius is, this Helena. Old Nadar's Helena. I wonder at finding them here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent came in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia is to give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's Day is past. Begin these wood birds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world, where hatred is so far from jealousy, but to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half sleeping, half awake, but I cannot truly say how I came here. Although it does bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would have, Demetrius, thereby to defeat you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. My consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, I was betrothed to Hermia, ere I saw beauteous Helena. But like a sickness did I loathe this food. But come to my health, back to my common taste, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. More of this discourse we will hear anon. Aegeus, I shall overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us these couples shall be eternally knit. And now, the morning is something worn, our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3! We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come.
These things seem like far-off mountains turned to clouds.
Methinks I see with parted eye, when everyone else sees doubles.
So methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are we awake? For when we sleep, we dream. Was the Duke not here and bid us follow him?
Ye and father.
And Hippolyta.
He did bid us follow to the temple.
Then to the temple. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. I doubt he is transported.
If he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all of Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
Nay, he simply has the best wit of any handicraftsman in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he's a very paramour for a sweet voice.
Oh, you must say a paragon, a paramortis. God bless us. A thing of naught.
Masters! Oh, masters! Oh, the Duke is coming from the temple with 2 or 3 lords and ladies married more. If our sport had gone forward, we would have been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom, thus hath he lost 6 a day during his life. He could not have scraped 6 a day, and the Duke had not paid him 6 a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 a day in Pyramus on nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, masqueraders, stay almost happy
masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am not true Athenian. I'll tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Not a word from me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace, every man look o'er his part, for the short and long of it is our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen. And let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt, but to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go away!
6 a day! 6 a day! 6 a day!
'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the madman. The lover, all is frantic, sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt. And the poet's eye, in fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth and earth to heaven. And as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them into shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath such strong imagination that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear. How easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, but grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us. Wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come, what mask, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Philostrata!
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you this evening? What music, what mask? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Big choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp? Will none of that. That have I told my love and glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy Bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes came a conqueror. The thrice 3 muses, mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, but not sorting with a nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth, merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and some wondrous strange snow. What is the concord of this discord?
Oh, a play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is the briefest play as I have ever known. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. Which makes it tedious, for in all of the play there is not one word apt, one player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself. Oh, which, when I saw rehearse, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears. Whew. The passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Oh, hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which have never labored in their minds till now, and now have told their unbreathed memories. The same play, against your nuptials.
And we will hear it.
Oh, no, my lord, no, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in this world, unless you can find sport in its intense, extremely stretched and conned in cruel pain, to do you service.
I will hear that play. For nothing can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, let them in. Ladies, take your places.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
Well, she says they can do nothing in this kind.
The better we to give them thanks for nothing.
And so it is, my grace, the prologue. The prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
Oh. If we offend, it is with our goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here. We are not here that you should hear repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you would like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord, but it is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he had played on this prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, but not in government.